Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will draw a modern building in two-point perspective. For drawing every kind of perspective, first of all, we should draw a horizon line and choose vanishing points on it. In two-point perspective, there are two vanishing points that I choose one of them on the right side and the other on the left side. After that, I start the perspective drawing with a cube. Okay, I want to design a building that has two floors and length and width of the cube are controlled by vanishing points. So in this type of perspective, the lines along the x and y axis converging to the vanishing point, but the lines along the z-axis are drawn vertically. It's an important rule and we must pay attention to it in every steps of perspective drawing. As you see, I try to change this simple cube to a real building by adding more details and more lines and cuts on the cube. I draw a projection of floors and after that I should draw windows. Okay, I want to draw this part of facade in the backward because I want to design the diverse facade for the building. During perspective drawing, we can think about our design and add more details and other cubes. For example, I draw a vertical cube for building and after that I draw a stairs to connecting the interior space of the building and exterior space of it. For drawing the stairs in this perspective, we need the third vanishing point and it's in one line with the vanishing point on the left side of our drawing. Okay, as you see, I keep on drawing according to vanishing points and I want to add more details. For example, I want to draw windows for my building, so I think the next window will be located here and I add more lines for windows frame. After adding detail to my building, I want to draw some natural space items such as stones, bushes, plants, and even waterfall. I draw some pale lines for showing the waterfall and after that I draw some curved lines for showing the water on the ground and for showing the river. When I'm drawing perspective, I can bold the lines that I'm sure about drawing of them. As I said before, I want to draw more details and windows frame, and horizontal lines of the windows frame are converged to the vanishing points. Also, by drawing some details and some things, we can show the weather conditions and the season of our design. For example, I want to draw a winter tree at the left side of my perspective, and for drawing winter tree, we should draw only 3 branches, and this tree doesn't have any leaves. Don't forget that the tree trunk should be thicker than the 3 branches, so you can use the thicker pen for drawing it. I want to draw another tree at the right side of my perspective, and I can keep on drawing for adding more details and attractive to my perspective. Now I want to draw topographic lines, and after that I draw water waves. I want to draw more stones and bushes here because the space around the tree shouldn't be empty, and it's better to draw more details and more things. Here I draw more lines for showing the shadow, because the shadow is most important thing in perspective and every architectural drawing at all. In architectural drawing, I can also add some textures to some parts of the building. For example, I add a rubble texture to this part of my building. You can add another textures. For example, you can use some wood texture or stone or marble. Okay, the building entrance will be located here, so I draw the door frame and another details of this entrance. Here I want to add another tree that is behind the building, so I draw some tree branches, and as you see, only the top of the tree is visible. Now it's time to coloring the perspective for adding more clarity and more details, and I choose some markers for coloring it. I start coloring from beneath levels of the cube. These parts should be darker than the other parts because they are backlight, and you should use dark gray or black for coloring them. When you color different shapes, at the first you can color the borders, and after that color the inside of the shape. This is the best way for having a tidy coloring. I keep on coloring beneath levels by this dark gray as you see, and after that I choose another color for another parts of building. Okay, I use a cool gray for coloring these backlight parts, and as you know, the parts of the backlight should be darker. In this coloring, the light source is at the right side, so the parts at the left side should be darker. Now I color the stones, and I use warm gray for coloring them. The right side of the stones are lighter than the left side. For coloring the water, I use pale blue, and this blue is very particle and I use it for water, for glass, and sometimes for clouds. When I color the waterfall, I should pay attention to the shadow, and the water on the ground can be darker. I blend blue colored pencil with the marker, and this technique makes coloring more beautiful and attractive. Now for more details, I draw some trees with black marker. Pine tree is a good choice for spaces that they're far from us, and we can draw some of them. I draw some bushes with marker too, and I think this is so beautiful. Now the building coloring is finished, and I want to show the sky. There are so many methods for showing the sky. I can use various colors for it. For example, in some designs I can use blue, gray, and even orange, red, and other colors. Also, there are so many shapes for sky. We can draw small vertical lines with marker or horizontal lines like this. And now in this design I use horizontal lines, as you see. I want to use blue spectrum. I choose 4 blue markers from dark to light. When I use area 4 markers, I can add colored pencil. I choose a blue one for some shadows, and I mix the color pencil with markers. Finally, I can show the reflection of the sky on the glasses of windows, and I use that blue marker that I used for the sky. So the windows and the sky are the same color every time. This is an important rule, and you should pay attention to it. Now I can add some other shadows for better coloring, and finally I can draw some birds in the sky. Okay, this is the end of my drawing and coloring. If you like it, subscribe my channel and stay with us. Every week I'll share interesting videos. Hope you enjoy.